everyone. Are you ready? I'm not. No. So, let's start it up. Commitment. I learned the meaning of this word over the course of the last year, and I will try to transmit it to you with 3 simple questions. How does a startup work? What did I do in order to make it work? And lastly, why did I have to close myself inside a closet to make it work? Yes, it makes no sense. So I'm gonna give you a background on what I did, who I am. Why these questions? Why not other questions? Last year, my classmates and I were chosen to participate in this contest, Green Jobs. We had to create an eco-friendly startup and make it work. We had to think a product, make prototypes, sell it, advertise it, you name it, we did it. How we did it? I'd say we did it pretty well, since we won, oh yeah, that's the name, Nature, it's us. Since we won the first place at the Green Job contest, which qualified us to the second contest, the national one, Beats Factory. If you ever wondered what's the face of a winner, that's it. So, Beats Factory 2016, how did that one go? We won the Creativity Award. I know it's not a Nobel, but it sure feels good to say it out loud. We won. Why? How? What did we create? We created crayon seed. What is crayon seed? Basically, it's just crayons, the one you take and color, the one kids use. We took every crayon, dig a little hole inside it, and inside this hole we put some seeds. From these seeds will grow a plant or flower with the same colors as the crayon itself. So let's say a red crayon. A red crayon, you'll be able to take the seeds and grow tomatoes, strawberries, red pepper, a lot of plants. You'll see later on how it all works. So let's start up with the first question. How does a startup work? This is going to take a lot of time and a lot of, are you ready? I don't know. Okay, maybe I do know, but I'm trying to make a point. I don't need to know it all. I just need to know my part. Try to think an orchestra. Every instrument has its part, and if every instrument plays its part the right way, you hear a beautiful melody. But if even one instrument is out of tune, the whole song is potentially ruined. Like an orchestra, a startup is divided in more parts. Every part has a task. As long as everyone does their jobs, everything is cool. So, what did I do in order to make it work? I had to do things that will seem to have nothing to do with a startup. But plot twist, they do. I had to basically use skills that I had already acquired and skills that I had to learn specifically for this experience. I had to learn how to video edit and make a commercial. I had to use graphic programs to make selling advertisements and selling stands. And lastly, I had to do this. I had to learn the basis of public speaking. And oh boy, I learned a lot of things. Let's make some example. I learned that you never turn around at the crowd. I learned that you never look up like wondering what I'm gonna say. I learned that you never, ever point your finger at the crowd. Oops. And lastly, maybe the most important, I learned that when you try to transmit a message, silence 3 seconds of silence can say more than 3 minutes worth of words. What I learned is that when you start speaking to a crowd, you have to interact with them. It's not just blah, 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 blah. You have to speak with them, not to them. When you start talking, it will either translate in 2 ways. What I have to say is interesting, and they now have your attention. Or, hi everyone, my name is Boring, and this is the moment for you to take out your phones and check your Facebook. Yeah. So, a great speaker uses the greatest number of inputs, graphic, and in order for you to hear me, I can use the volume of my voice, the pace, or even choose not to use it. I can use some things like, let's say my hands. I can do this to show something. I can use my face expressions, and I can use my physical appearance. Let's say my glasses. They make me look smart, right? They're fake. Back on, okay. Okay, I can see you now. So, we had to do a lot of things, and everyone did their best at what they knew. I, for one, am not good at drawing something, but my friend is great at it. So for the commercial we had to do, he drew it, and I made it move. What do you mean, what I mean? Well, take a look.
Noi siamo Nature e siamo un'azienda. No, non così grande. Nemmeno. Ok, ci siamo quasi. Ecco, così va bene. Siamo un'azienda creata da 27 studenti tra i 17 e i 19 anni. Guardate, quello sono io. È un progetto nato su iniziativa di Fondazione Cariplo, Junior Achievement e Invento Hub, con lo scopo di creare un'azienda green. Green Jobs. Dopo settimane passate alla ricerca di idee valide che ci permettano di creare un prodotto innovativo, è arrivata l'illuminazione. Pastelli. No, aspetta, non quelli. Pastelli a cera. Ma non semplici pastelli. Super pastelli. Ok, forse sto un po' esagerando, ma qualcosa di speciale ce l'hanno. Guardiamo più da vicino. All'estremità opposta alla punta abbiamo praticato un piccolo foro all'interno del quale vengono inseriti dei semi, coperti del cotone, che viene avvolto da un piccolo strato di cera lacca. Una volta consumato il pastello, senza esagerare per non rovinare i semi, togliamo la cera lacca e il cotone e piantiamo il contenuto all'interno del vaso già presente nella confezione, il quale potrà essere piantato direttamente nella terra in quanto biodegradabile. La terra approva. Dunque prendiamo della terra e piantiamo il nostro vaso. Non ci resta che aspettare. Direi che siamo a buon punto. Questa è la nostra iniziativa Green. Jobs. Nature, con il 4 al posto dell'A.
So, it's not super clear nor perfect, but it did its job. It worked as intended. Couple days before the Green Job event, we released it, and it sparked some curiosity, even more than I thought it would. When I arrived at the Green Job event, I had to turn in my USB drive for the speech I had to do that day. I arrived at the desk and I gave my USB drive and said my company name. I'm from Nature. The man standing there was like, huh? You're the ones from the stop motion, right? Oh my God, everybody saw it, nice job. In that moment, I was stunned. I literally forgot the words to show gratitude. I forgot to say thank you. I said, yes, it does, slides, goodbye. I don't know about you, but for me, there's nothing more satisfying than when someone tells you that something you did is great. That when you know that all the time and effort you spent on something was worth it. We put a lot of effort and time in this video. maybe 5 hours to shoot everything, 2 hours to draw everything, maybe 4 hours to edit it all together. It was my first time, sorry. And then 2 hours. 2 hours for what? Why did I have to close myself inside my closet for 2 hours in order to make this work? I started recording the voice for the video with my phone, and it was simply off. Something was not good. There were some echoes in the distance. I closed everything around me, but I could still hear some noises. So I remembered that one day in middle school, my music teacher told us that when he was young, he used to practice his instrument inside his closet because actually, clothes isolate and cancel noise. I thought, yeah, why not? I can try. So, blanket on my head, phone in my hand, closed the closet and started repeating. 2 hours straight of repeating the same words you've heard inside it, with different voices, tones, pace. My mom got inside my room like all freaked out, hearing voices from the closet. Are you okay? And I was like, yes, mom. Nature. So, every time I said this to someone in this experience, the reaction was almost every time the same. Wow, that's commitment over there. When we talk about school, I can be defined as mediocre at best. I'm just not good at taking a book, open it, and start reading and repeating for hours. It's not my thing. Because of this, I've been told for so many times that I'm bad at concentrating on what I have to do, that I am not able to commit to a cause. And this is wrong on so many levels. At the beginning, I was like, yeah, who cares? I'm just gonna be a YouTuber or something. But no, it's not how it works. In these moments, I realized that the drive I felt inside me every time I wanted to do something great, the will to surprise people and to be the best, was this: commitment. This is a word that right now is very important for me because it defines what I want to do with my life. I discovered a formula, a recipe, if you want, for how to use it in the best way. I am going to tell you about them in 3 main points. Okay, so there's this thing, you probably have it in your pocket right now. It's called all the knowledge ever, come on, also known as internet, yeah, internet. We are a few clicks or taps away from everything we'd want to know or learn. In 2 hours of YouTube videos, I had the basis of video editing and this, talking to you right now. From that on, it's just about practice. Second one, you. Let's say it's about you. What I'm trying to say is that your passions and tastes make of you who you are. Use them to define whatever you make. And the third one, the most important one, I already talked about it. It's, you can say it, someone? Yes, fake glasses. No, okay, I'm just kidding. It's the commitment, but not just a type of commitment. What I'm trying to say is that I am sure that at those competitions, everyone gave their 100%. But sometimes 100% is not enough. Nobody will be amazed if you do your job and you do it right. They'll say, yeah, good job. You only make people go, wow, if you do your job, you do it right, and then you go the extra mile. You don't make people say this. if you don't commit in the right way to a cause. And now that you know everything I said, I'm going to tell you. Get inside your metaphorical closet and make everyone go, wow, that's commitment over there. Thank you.